I'm not one to open up to people. I don't like to talk about my problems, so I just kept shoving it all down. I think if maybe I shared a little bit more, someone could have been the voice of reason, like, what are you doing?
Welcome to another episode of Rise, Train, Dream with your host Tam and myself Des. Today we're talking about the number one tool, I think personally, that you can use to change your body.
You know, I'd have people tell me all the time, like, oh, you're so beautiful, you should think of doing modeling. And honestly, I was never really a confident person. But hearing these comments over and over again, I thought, I don't know, let's give it a shot, I guess. And I saw this ad right on the spot. They did an interview and said, yeah, we want you to come to Toronto. This was the first experience I had with people calling me fat in that industry. One of the comments that I seemed to hear a lot was, we love your face, but like your body's not what we want. It kind of just sparked me to pursue it even more. And that's when I came across Vancouver Fashion Week. Right away, I got a call back from them and was able to get on with an agency. If I was ever gonna make this a thing, my dream was to go to Milan. You watch all these New York, Milan fashion weeks, and that was just the one that always stuck out in my mind. I got a call back from one of the top agencies in Milan. They said, you know, they loved my look, you know, everything about it. However, you know, my body wasn't quite what they wanted. And that's when the whole negative spiral started. I'm not proud to admit this because I am a fitness trainer. Like, I help people with this stuff. I preach something, and I was doing the exact opposite. I'm telling them, you know, you need to eat. You don't need to exercise all the time. And here I am getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, doing a whole bunch of cardio, coming back later on, doing a whole bunch more exercising and eating absolutely next to nothing. If I was doing one of these fashion weeks, like, I might eat some carrot sticks every day. I mean, Miami, you're wearing bikinis, so you don't want the chance of bloating happening. I might go a whole day without eating anything. I tried to achieve that body image for, I'd say, a solid like 4 or 5 years. I was going to Miami in 2019, and I was sitting in the Toronto Pearson airport, and I just started crying. I couldn't control it. And I didn't even know what was going on. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, I don't cry, never mind cry like this. Although I, you know, loved doing the runway stuff, doing the photo shoots, traveling to these new places, all the stuff that I was doing on the back end to try and achieve it was making it not worth it. I think that was about 8. Try and keep that left arm same height. Perfect. When I came back, I really, you know, sat down and thought, okay, you know, how can I use all of this now to help people better? Last one. Everything you got.
It was her idea. She's like, we should start a podcast. And I was like, how do we do that? We just took some messy action and started our first podcast from the car.
We get people reaching out to us, people you just would have never imagined were listening and just saying, yeah, your episode really helped me.
I think a lot of people just don't talk about their struggles and they hide it. They pretend everything's okay. I think it's nice, especially like for Des, to be honest and real about it, because then it gives other people permission to do the same.
What I want to help people with more is, you know, be honest with yourself. Are you happy with what you're currently doing to get to where you want to be? Because if you're not, something needs to change.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of RTD. We'll catch you next time. Sweet.
Yeah.
Another one in the books.
Hey everyone, James here from Shore Spotlight. Thanks for sticking around to the end. I really hope you took something out of this one. If you're interested, Desiree and Tamara's podcast, Rise, Train, Dream, is available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, as well as right here on Shore Spotlight. For more great content, don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, and of course, shorespotlight.ca. We'll see you next time.